Welcome back, everybody. So we are out insanely early this morning. We got about 2 hours before sunup. Last time we had come out this early, we did very well immediately. So we came out even earlier to see if we had missed potentially a little bit of that bite. But yeah, insanely early. Hopefully we end up catching a bunch of fish. We're in the exact same spot as we were last time too, that we used the nano wrap, and we're using another new bait today. It's from Kenders. It's the Mighty Maggot. Never used it before. Looks interesting. It's glow, so that should help us when there's no light at all. But let's get after it. So this is what the Mighty Maggot looks like. It's a 1/16 of an ounce, so perfect size for your bluegill, perch, crappie, bass even. The bead on the top is glow, so that should help us out. It has a little bit of ridges on the body, so I kind of thought it might be that rubber material that they use sometimes for fly fishing, but it feels like plastic, so they might have put some resin on there or something like that. But we'll go ahead and tip it with wax worms or spikes. I don't think it's really going to matter because I don't think it's a ripping bait, so those wax worms shouldn't rip off quite as easily, but we'll see what the fish prefer. See if we can't catch a couple. Kind of an interesting bait. Interested to see what kind of action it actually has in the water, but let's get after it. Got him. Don't know what that is. It's literally happened at the exact same time we had the bites last time. Oh no. Oh man. That's not what we were hoping for. Oh boy. Don't get into the live scope. It looked big, which is why I was wondering. Oh gosh. I want to break off our bait. There we go. Oh, no. Big old bullhead. We'll have to do a catch and cook with one of these guys at some point in time, because they are great through cold weather or water. But we got that Kenders jig in there. Man, I thought it looked big. I didn't know what it was though. I should have realized. I think this is the first one I've caught through the ice yet this year, and oh, they have such strong jaws. Might have to get the spreaders out. Maybe not. First one of the year. It was looking a little catfish bullhead like. That's not a bad one. And in summer a lot of times they can get like weird marks and parasite looking things. In cold weather a lot of those leave, bury down, but we won't keep today. But that is a very nice bullhead. But let them go and see if we can't get something a little bit more desirable. Might have to retie as much as they roll. Yeah, that line's kind of nasty now. We'll retie quick before we get too many fish on screen. Got that one. Not a big one. Oh, it might be bigger than I thought. Hey, there's our perch. That's not a bad one. That's what we would expect. Oh boy. On this little guy. Seems a little bit early for a perch, but we'll take it. Probably a what? 9. We are looking at a 6. Nope, bigger than. Oh, come on now. We are looking at 10. A little bit bigger than I thought. Let her go. We haven't seen very many fish. It's actually been much slower than the last time we were out, but we're starting to get them. They're starting to come in a little bit better. Maybe last time we came at the perfect time for that bite to start. But hopefully it starts picking up. We haven't had anything on the tip up or anything like that either. So sunrise is in like 30 minutes, which is when it really started heating up last time. So maybe we wasted just a little bit of time this morning, but that's all right. Got set up early. So got him. Get him. That's a good one. Oh, that's a crappie. Oh, that's a good crappie. You bet. Oh. Oh, come on now. There we go. That is a nice crappie. Got the whole thing down there. Thought we would have had a crappie by now, so I didn't think we were going to catch one. What is he? He's well over 10. That is a little bit over 11. Not a bad crappie at all. Go ahead and let him go. That is a good one. That is what we were hoping for. I was hoping for more, but at least we got a couple, or a couple, yeah. I guess the ones we've caught today have been decent. This is a little bit bigger of a looking bait, too. I think it'd be perfect for, again, crappie and your perch. Bluegill, I think we'll definitely have a couple bites from bluegill, but just the shape of it seems like it's going to be a little bit of a tall task for bluegill to eat on. It's a good start, though. Let's see if we can't catch another couple. It started a little bit later than I thought it would. Still nothing on our tip-ups, though. We got our first flag. Still spinning. Bass or pike? No longer spinning. Yep, there she is. Still there. Feel it. Yep. Oh gosh. Are we in a tree? Oh no. I still feel it. She's pulling. She's in a tree for sure, though. Come on. How do we always find these trees? Get out, fish. I don't think she's coming out. Also don't feel it anymore. Oh no, she's still on there. She's wrapped around a tree. Well, the tree's gonna break or the line's gonna break, one of the two. Oh gosh. Might have to get gloves. How'd she wrap up so well in that thing? Holy cow. Yeah, I don't want to cut my hands. Alright, get gloves and try again. Alright. See if we can't. Oh, there we go. Oh, I lost that fish. Did we get anything back? Oh, we broke. Wow. We broke our tip-up line. I don't know if I've ever done that before. That's crazy that our leader and knots never broke. That's kind of impressive, but all right. Let's get her set up. Maybe drill somewhere else. I just can't catch a break with them finding trees so quickly. That's a different one. No, that's a small one. No, the big one's right next to him. It's a decent little gill. No. It's probably a 7.5 I'm going. 6. 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 on the dot. Man, that other one, 3 times, could not get him. It was just so finicky. Fish have not been nearly as prevalent as they were the last time by any means. They're still decent fish though, so that's great. I'd rather catch a few good fish than small ones. That other one though looked to be I would say a decent perch, but hopefully there's some more. Get him. There's another one down there too. It's not too bad of a fish. The other one, oh, there's a good one. Oof, that's a big gill. The other one was about the same size, maybe even slightly bigger. On the maggot. Mighty maggot. It's hard to say. 6. That is a 9. That's a big gill. Big old gill. Alright, let it go. Finally got a couple. Again, it's just so slow. But it being so slow, we're just having only good fish coming through. It's not a bad problem to have, but I wish they'd come through a little bit more frequently. Got him. That was a small one. Oof, there's some better ones down there. I'm shocked at how small that one is. We're able to actually catch them. That is surprising. There's some better ones down there, but they're more finicky, that's for sure. No other flags or anything else. One thing I'm noticing with this bait, especially with as long as it's been between bites and stuff like that, just the shape of it, it definitely, you get some line twist in there. Oh, there's a couple right on it. They just are staring like crazy. But you do get a fair amount of line twist. So if you use this little guy, I would most certainly recommend a micro swivel or something like that. Because I actually got it all hung up in my guides and whatnot. There was so much line twist. But if you end up with more bites and stuff like that, it shouldn't matter quite as much. But jigging for 15 or 20 minutes between fish, that is a lot of spinning. There's one down there, he just doesn't want to eat. I might have to switch out a spike for a wax worm or something like that. They might be that particular. There's 2 little ones. Well, maybe that one's not as small as I thought. Not as small as I thought. It looked small. I wonder if they're both this size. Got that whole thing down there. And that's kind of what I was talking about before. I don't know how well you can see that because we are using light line, but that line twist is wild. And I think that's just because it's curved. We'll measure that guy real quick. Yeah, I've had to deal with that every so often. We have to go ahead and straighten out all of the line. 62, just under 9, just over 8 3/4. It is a nice gill. Let that one go. Okay. We've seen a couple other small ones. I wonder if they aren't nearly as small as I thought they were. But this line twist is crazy. We'll have to tie a new leader on before we put any other bait on. Just going to town. Yeah, definitely use a swivel if you use this guy. That one's coming in fast. Oh Oh, you definitely wanted that. It's not a very big one. Oh boy. Got some neighbors maybe? It's not a bad one. Not a 9, that's for sure. You got all 3 hooks down there. There we go. It's probably only maybe a 7. 7 1/4 at absolute most. He came flying in though, and he looked big on screen, which is really, really strange. All the sizes aren't consistent. See if we can't catch a couple more before we head out. Oh, touched it. Oh, looked like a little one. Who knows, I guess. It could be a big one. Come back around for it. Getting them to bite when it's just a single fish is actually kind of difficult. They're pretty finicky. But when you're able to get one around there, typically another one will come. And a little bit of that competition will get them to bite. There's one. Little guy. Man, the bigger ones are just more finicky. Because there's a good one down there right now. So you can't get that out without pliers. Let him go. See if we can get lucky with that other one. Come back around. We got line twist. That's not great. So, can't get that other one. Oh, he left. There's one. There, it's not too bad. Not a big one, but fought a little bit harder than I thought. That might be our last one for today. Not a big one. Maybe 7. Maybe 6 3/4. It's definitely changed a lot from a couple days ago, that is for sure. We're gonna have to do some searching if we come back to this lake again. Well, that is it for the Mighty Magnet. In all honesty, today was kind of a slow day, but we caught some really decent fish. We had the one tip up that felt heavy. It was wrapped around in a tree, but it felt like a good fish before we ended up getting her lodged in there. Ended up with a decent crappie, good perch, some good bluegill. With a bait like this size, though, I would most certainly expect you to catch bigger than average panfish. I think this would shine for your perch and crappie. Bluegill, we did catch a decent one, or a couple decent ones, but I think that just the shape of it is a little bit large, I think, for a bluegill, but most certainly caught fish. Great hooks. The bead at the top, held glow for quite a while, so that was good. The one thing, though, and again, we are all wrapped up around the rod tip, is just because of the shape of it, I would most certainly have some sort of micro swivel or something like that, because the amount of line twist is crazy. One time we actually got really hung up in the guides and everything, and it took a while to get it undone, but definitely an interesting little lure if you want to use something different. I would most certainly, I'll use it again. But as always, if you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Till the next one.